Salutations, statistics, supporters. This is A Stats MR, returning with another presentation to sleep through. For this video, I will be doing some more Sporcle quizzes related to geography. I'll be taking 3 quizzes. The first is all the flags in the world, which you can see with the thumbnail. The second will be a quiz related to the United States, essentially finding or naming the largest cities, one of the 5 largest cities in each state, excluding the state capital. So, for example, in California, I would not name Sacramento, so I'd name Los Angeles, San Francisco, San Diego, etc. And then the last quiz I'll take is kind of facts about Europe quiz. So, those will be the quizzes. Let's begin. Okay, so we're going to do the flags of the world quiz. So, of 197 flags in 18 minutes, so I'll have to be very quick. Okay, so I have to, if we can't spend too much time on one question, so I'll have to skip around maybe to answer as many as possible. Okay, so let's go. So the first one, that's Suriname. That's the Vatican. That's Morocco. That's Italy. That's Tomé and Principe. That's Bangladesh. That's Guinea. Is that Mali? Yeah. It's Malawi. It's Namibia. It's Chechnya, ECHI. Burkina Faso. It's Bolivia. It's Vietnam. Philippines. Pines. It's North Macedonia. I think that's the Solomon Islands. Okay. Iraq. That's is that United Arab Emirates? Yeah. Eswatini. Myanmar. South Africa. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Lebanon. North Korea. They have Belgium. Mexico. I think it's Grenada. Is that Guinea? I think that's Tanzania. It's Nicaragua. Nicaragua. That's Nauru. Pakistan. It's United States. That's Ukraine. I think this is Chad. Serbia. Okay, so work our way down here. I think this is Turkmenistan. I think that's Monaco. St. Kitts and Nevis. Dominican Republic. Cuba. Uganda. Is that Madagascar? Lesotho. Djibouti. Peru. Argentina. Is that the Marshall Islands? small star. Is that? Well, yes. No. Is that Jordan? Israel. Japan. Bhutan. Montenegro. Equatorial Guinea. I think this is Ecuador, ECUADO. That's Mauritania. It's the Republic of the Congo. That's Tajikistan. It's Austria, Guatemala. It's Turkey. The light blue, I think this is Luxembourg. I think the Netherlands has a darker blue at the bottom. Luxembourg. It's Bahrain. It's Zimbabwe. It's Angola. Slovenia. Slovenia. Okay. Is that Hunga, Hungary? Okay, we gotta pick up the speed here a little bit. I think this is the Gambia. Is that Bulgaria? I think this is Russia. Tonga. Oh yeah, that's Sri Lanka. That's Uzbekistan. That's Georgia. Ethiopia. Rwanda. SIA. This is Colombia. It's Maldives. Syria. France. Kosovo. Nigeria. That's St. Vincent. Okay, so the orange first, that'd be the Ivory Coast. Switzerland. We are AZIL. St. Lucia. Central African Republic. Okay, so the extra star, that's ASTRA. Plus New Zealand has red stars, and Australia's flag has white stars, HONDURAS. It's Finland, FANLAND. It's Eritrea. I think that's Indonesia. It's Paraguay. Estonia. YZGLLE. That's Cambodia. It's Palau. That's South Korea. It's MAURITIUS. Singapore. That's BARBADOS. Okay, we gotta keep going here. So the yellow star, I think that's Cameroon. Is that Cabo Verde? It's Deutschland. I think this is Gabon. GABO. How if I spelled it? Okay, I think this is Laos. LAOS. España. That's Ghana, the black star. That's Vanuatu. That's Slovakia. China. CYB. I think this is Benin. It's Belarus. That's Trinidad and Tobago. Nepal. I think Nepal's the only country with the flag that's not a square. It's like two triangles. Could be wrong though. Comoros. This looks like the Netherlands. Samoa. this Mozambia? It's N-A-N-T-I-G-T-A-N. Barbuda. It's Liberia. I think this is Fiji out in the ocean. That's Panama. Is that South Sudan? That's Zambia. Yeah, Zambia. See, I think that's Costa Rica. Micronesia. That's Romania. Oh yeah, that's Mongolia, no doubt. Is that Sudan? No, it's not Sudan. What other? So we've already had Jordan. Is that Palestine? That's Kazakhstan. Dominica. I think Dominica is the only country that has. Well, no, I don't think Qatar is purple. I think it's more of a red and maroon, but it's Bahamas, Libya. That's Tuvalu. That's Papua New Guinea. Had a couple of Oceania. I think that's Tunisia. That's Denmark. Yemen. Latvia. I think that's Lithuania. Is that Sudan? Okay. That's Timor-Leste. I think this is Qatar. It's Kyrgyzstan. Somalia. Iran. That's Ireland. Saudi Arabia. Algeria. Chile. Kiribati. Portugal. India. Greece. I think that's the Democratic Republic of the Congo. I think this is Botswana. That's Brunei. Okay, we gotta keep the pace up here. Getting close to the end. That's to go. Is that Sierra Leone? It's Norway. I think it's Burundi. It's Poland. Argentina. Argentina. Is that ERU? Okay. Oh yeah, the sun in the upper left, that's Uruguay. It's New Zealand. United Kingdom. EGYET. Azerbaijan. Of course, Canada. Haiti. Is that El Salvador? KUWAIT. Belize. Oman. Sweden. They have GH. Afghanistan. I think this is Armenia. Taiwan. LIECHT. I think that's Guinea Bissau. BNECUELA. Nigeria. Albania. Senegal. That's Andorra. Moldova. And last, I think this is Guyana. Okay, so we got 104 minutes to spare. I had to blitz through that, but did well. Okay, so we'll go on to the next. Okay, so after doing the flags of the world quiz, we're going to focus on the United States. Now for this quiz, I have to name one of the top 5 largest cities and towns of each state other than the capital. So excluding the capital. So we'll see. Let's see, 50 questions, 15 minutes, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, so let's start on the west coast. So I'm going to go Los Angeles. Let's see here, go to Arizona. Tucson, yes. So Tucson wasn't it. What about, what other, well, let's skip over that. I don't want to get stuck. I think the capital of Nevada's Carson City, so I'm going to say Las Vegas. So the capital of Utah, I think, is Salt Lake City. So I guess Provo. Idaho, I think the capital is Boise, so I'm going to guess Meridian. Capital of Oregon is Salem, so I'm going to say Portland. Oh, you got 2 there. Okay, we got me. Capital of Washington State is Olympia. I'm going to go Seattle. Let's see here. Montana, Bozeman. Bozeman's a big, well, it's the largest city in Montana. North Dakota, I think the capital's Bismarck, so I'm going to say Fargo. Capital of South Dakota, I think is Pierre, so I'm going to say Rapid City. Capital of Nebraska, I think is Lincoln, so I'm going to guess Omaha City is in Missouri, actually. Is Topeka? No. Which W-I-T-C? Wichita. Yeah, Wichita. Capital of Oklahoma is Oklahoma City, so I'm going to guess Tulsa. Capital of Texas is Austin, so I'm going to guess Dallas. Capital of Louisiana is Baton Rouge, so I'm going to guess New Orleans. Capital of Arkansas is Little Rock, so I'm going to guess Fayetteville. Fayetteville. Yeah, what about, what other big city is there in Arkansas? Texarkana. No. What about Rogers? No. What about Fort Smith? Okay. Let's see. Capital of Missouri, I think it's Jefferson City, so I'm going to guess St. Louis. Capital of Iowa is Des Moines, so I'm going to guess Sioux Falls. Sioux City. Rapid City. What about Iowa City? Capital of Minnesota is St. Paul, so I'm going to guess Minneapolis. Capital of Wisconsin, I think it's Madison, so I'm going to guess Milwaukee. Capital of Illinois, I think it's Springfield, so I'm going to guess Chi-Town. Capital of Indiana, I think it's Indianapolis, so would Gary be? I'm trying to think what else is in Indiana. What other cities are in Indiana? What about South Bend? Capital of Michigan, I think is Lansing. So B-D-T-R-O-A, Detroit. is Columbus, so I'm going to guess Cleveland. Capital of Kentucky, I think, is Frankfort, so I'm going to guess Louisville. Capital of Tennessee is Nashville, so I'm going to guess. Let's go Memphis. Capital of Alabama, I think, is Montgomery, so I'm going to guess Birmingham. I'm trying to think what else is there. Is there Gulfport? Capital of Georgia, I think, is Atlanta. So what else is there besides Atlanta? Is there? What else in Georgia was Macon. Capital of Florida is Tallahassee, so I'm going to say Miami. Capital of South Carolina, I think, is Columbia, so I'm going to guess Charleston. C-H-A-R-L-E-S-T. Capital of North Carolina, I think, is Raleigh, so I'm going to say Charlotte. I think the capital of Virginia is Richmond. I think so. I think there's Virginia Beach. Oh, let's see, West Virginia. I think the capital of West Virginia is, I think there's Charleston as well. Oh, what's West Virginia? Is there Wheeling? I think I drove through Wheeling. I think it's in the part of West Virginia between Ohio and Cleveland. Ohio and Pennsylvania. So Pennsylvania, I think the capital is Harrisburg. So I'm going to guess Pittsburgh. Capital of Maryland, I think, is Annapolis. I guess Baltimore. The capital of Delaware, I think, is Dover. What is there in Delaware besides Dover? Or is it Wilmington? Is Wilmington the capital of Delaware? I think Wilmington's the capital of Delaware. Maybe Dover. Wilmington. Okay. Capital of I think Trenton's the capital of New Jersey, so is there a Newark? Newark. Capital of New York, I think, is Albany, so we can go Buffalo. Stanford. Capital of Rhode Island, I think, is Providence. What else? Is there a Warwick, Rhode Island? Capital of Massachusetts, I think, is Boston. So what else is outside of Worcester? Capital of Vermont, I think, is Montpelier, so that's Burlington. Capital of New Hampshire, I think, is Concord, so is there a Manchester? What else? What am I missing? Okay. Oh wait, we gotta go back out west here. All right, so the Alaska. I think Fairbanks would be a top 5 city in Alaska. Yeah. I think the capital of Hawaii is Honolulu, so I think there's a lot of people on Hilo. Capital of Colorado is that Denver? So what? Colorado Springs would be a top 5. Okay, so we have Wyoming. What have we got? Okay, so we got Wyoming, Arizona, and New Mexico. Okay, so I think the capital of Wyoming is Cheyenne. Is there a Green River? What about Laramie? Yeah. I've driven through Wyoming, but haven't spent very much time there. Okay, so we got New Mexico. I don't France. And Arizona. Okay, so I think the capital is Phoenix. What other city? I mean, there's Williams, but I don't think. Tusco. I can't believe Tuc. Okay, I just misspelled Tucson. That was the problem. I gotta say, I can't believe Tucson's not a top 5. Yeah, I wasn't spelling it correctly. Alright, so there we go. There's the top 5 cities in a state other than the capital quiz. Okay, so we'll do a just kind of general facts quiz, but this will be focused on Europe. So we'll see how this goes. We have 15 questions, 4 minutes. Let us go. Alright, so not only do we have a territory in South America, but also the most touristed country in the world. So I think there's French Guinea, France. Not only Europe's most forested country, but we consume more coffee per capita than any other country worldwide. So there's a bunch of trees in Finland. And I think Helsinki might, that's in the far south along, I think, the Gulf of Finland. And I don't know how many mountains they have in Finland. I know in Norway they got some. I'm going to say Finland. Alright, now, not only do we produce half the world's olive oil, but we also have 2 exclaves on the Moroccan coast. So, my guess would be Spain. Not only are we the highest country in Europe, but also our capital has the longest name. So, Andorra, I think that's the Pyrenees in southern France, northern Spain. Not only are we Europe's flattest country, but we're also third the countries below sea level. Oh, that's got to be the Netherlands. Not only do more than 60% of our population live in our capital city, but also 11% of the country is covered by glaciers. Is that Iceland? Is there an Iceland? Yeah. Not only are we home to Europe's highest mountain, but we also, our coastline borders 3 oceans. So, I think that'd have to be Russia, because the Atlantic, St. Petersburg. Then Archangel borders the Arctic Ocean, and then Vladivostok borders the Pacific, so I'm going to say Russia. Our country, not only is our country landlocked, but also we share a border with 8 other countries. Let's see, they're not, I think Serbia's landlocked. Not only do we have Europe's longest coastline, but also 1,000 of our citizens live in a village called Hell. I think Norway, because I think Norway actually extends all the way to Russia. Not only is our largest city spread over 2 continents, but also we are home to more refugees than any other country. That has to be Turkey. Yeah, I guess Istanbul, I think they just had a subway created that connects the 2 continents. Not only does our language have the most native speakers in the EU, but also we have 498 ski areas. I think this is Germany, because there's German speakers in Luxembourg and Switzerland, Austria, and Germany. Not only do we have the oldest capital city in Europe, but also none of our rivers are navigable. Greece has to be the oldest, Athens has to be the oldest capital. Not only does our flag use the same colors as Sweden's, but our country's name is not preceded by a definite article. I think that has to be the Ukraine. Not only are we the EU's richest country, but our political system is a Grand Duchy. Oh, that has to be Luxembourg. Not only is Transylvania one of our provinces, but our forests are home to over 60% of Europe's brown bears. That has to be Romania, right? Okay. So we had 8 seconds to spare. Alright, so that'll do it. Anyway, this is A Stats MR. Wishing that you have